Hey guys, welcome back to Home Bar Pro. I'm your host, Jordan Steffen. Today we're gonna make a whiskey sour. Now this is a traditional whiskey sour with egg white. You can leave out the egg white, it'll taste mostly the same. Big difference is in appearance and texture, mouthfeel. The foam just adds this really nice creamy velvetyness to it. And of course that signature foam on top. So here we go, let's get into it. First thing, I am actually going to crack the egg, and I'm going to crack it into not the tin that I'll be mixing the rest of the drink in, just to keep it separate in case I have to, start over. And it's always a good idea to just crack it into another tin, just in case you get any shell or yolk. If you get yolk in there, it's not going to froth up the same, and I would probably start over. So I've got the egg white in this tin, and then the other tin, I'm going to start adding the rest of the ingredients. So whiskey sour, the sour component is lemon. So I'm just going to cut lemon in half and juice it. I like this measuring cup style jigger by OXO because you can juice right into it. So for the sour, you need 3/4 ounce lemon, which that's just about perfect. I'm just going to do a little bit more. Traditional sour format is 2-1-1, so 2 parts spirit, 1 part sweet, and 1 part sour. For the whiskey sour, I like to dial back the sour and the sweet to more like 3/4, and then 1 or 2 parts of the bourbon. So I'm gonna take that 3/4 ounce of lemon juice, put that in the tin there, and then I've got a nice rich Turbinado syrup here. This is 2-to-1 ratio of Turbinado sugar to water. So it is a little bit sweeter than a 1-to-1. So I'm actually gonna do a 1/2 ounce of this syrup to balance out the 3/4 ounce of the lemon, if that makes sense. If this was a 1-to-1 syrup, I'd put the same amount in here. So 3/4, both of the simple syrup and lemon. But because this is 50% more sugar, take that back by 30%. I don't know, math is hard. It just, trust me. And then lastly, the bourbon. I'm using the Wild Turkey 101. I like using Bottle and Bond or 100 proof or higher bourbon in cocktails, especially a sour, because you don't want that whiskey to get lost with all the intense citrus and things like that. So like this one, it's got a nice high rye content, so it gives it some nice rye spice. All right, so there are a lot of methods when it comes to egg white cocktails and getting a nice froth and foam. To me, I like to shake with bigger ice and then avoid the whole dry step emulsion shake. So traditionally, you would shake this without ice to emulsify the egg white and the other ingredients. Then you'd add the ice, shake it again, and then strain it. If you use a big cube, like you would use with, you traditionally see bourbon on the rocks or old fashioned, you put that big cube in with 2 smaller cubes. That big cube will really get in there and emulsify the egg white while also not breaking down too fast and therefore not over diluting the drink like you might get if you just shook longer with small ice. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a good hard shake for about 10 to 12 seconds. Get that nice foam there, and then for this drink I'm going to use a coupe glass. It's been chilled, and get our strainer here. For sours, especially with the egg white foam, I do like to do a double strain to catch any little pieces of ice, and I also think it sort of like smooths out the foam and just leaves like a tighter bubble, if you will. Make sure you get every last bit there. So you could serve the drink just like this, but I like to add a few dashes of bitters to the foam. This is an optional component. It doesn't do too much to the flavor of the drink, but you really get the aroma of the spice and the bitters that otherwise you wouldn't have. And egg white can sometimes be a little unpleasant to smell, so just gonna do a couple drops and then something like that. It's a really full bottle of bitters, so it's hard to get little drops out of it. And then I'll take something like a toothpick or a knife, and I'll just do a nice little sort of swirl with the bitters to give you a nice pretty design on top. So that right there is the whiskey sour. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a taste. Perfect balance of sour and sweet with that turbinado sugar, giving a nice like caramel taste to it that plays really well with the whiskey. And then the egg white, like I mentioned earlier, just gives you like this velvety mouthfeel. Nothing can really beat that. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel, because I'll be coming out with 3 videos like this every single week. So go ahead and subscribe, turn on that little notification bell so you get a little notification when these new videos go live. And make sure you like and leave a comment down below too if you've ever made a whiskey sour. And I don't know, do you like the egg white? Does it freak you out? It freaks some people out. I like it. It does a lot for this drink, and it's a unique touch that you don't get in many cocktails. So, all right, thanks so much for watching. Cheers.